It's Madden NFL 24, and this one features Ernest Jones. He's been one of the best blitzers in the NFL this season and is among the league leader in sacks. It's the Rams and the Lions on Thursday night.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking...
The Rams defense working on a 3-game winning streak as they start play. And we'll see how this group can perform, and in particular, this man at corner.
And he was definitely a ball hawk last week. He had 2 interceptions in that game. That's going above and beyond for a defender. But it shows just how good he's been in shutting down the other guy's passing game.
Now a first down throw, Watson. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, you're going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
7 yards there and a first down. To throw is Watson. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Watson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. The Rams getting ready to go on defense. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been... The Rams defense back onto the field. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Watson. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we? We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runners give us. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's Charbonnet once again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
The LA defense getting set to defend this next drive. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning defensive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Rams getting ready to go on defense.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Watson now going to run the option right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got
blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Here's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Up the middle they go. Barry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. To To throw on second is Watson. That is incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far.
The Rams defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Josh Paschal there to bring him down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis.
All right, folks. The LA defense getting set to defend this next drive. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this third quarter as this next drive gets underway. Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now ahead of him. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On second down, here's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 36. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining.
And now Watson throws another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. The Rams getting ready to go on defense. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here. They'll start this drive out on the ground and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They're going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk.
The Rams defense back onto the field. They're back onto the field following the interception a moment ago, so they'll need to get their wits about them quickly here as they set to defend this 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Watson. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As large as the air attack has gotten him.
The LA defense getting set to defend this next drive. They're out there trying to protect this 4th quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10. They'll start this. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. The Rams getting ready to go on defense. They had that strip a moment ago that led to the return for a score, so they're playing free and easy now as they try to shut down this offense again. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it?
The Rams defense back onto the field. They've been the better of the 2 sides so far. They've got the 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they try to see this one through to the finish. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Ernest Jones. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The LA defense getting set to defend this next drive. Now Watson. Finding Schultz. He's across midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Watson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Watson to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right?